Do, 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 do. Give me just a minute. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know what to say. I say it like every video lately. I've been saying it, but I have no idea when it actually becomes a live video. I click the go live button, and then it doesn't go live for it starts counting, but it doesn't go live right away, and I gotta wait a little bit before everything kicks into gear and gets it live on Facebook. What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. Welcome to The Point of Change. My name is Matt Jablonski. If you've never been here before, if you've been here before, you should know my name. Might not recognize me, though, with my clean-shaven baby face. Mandy, good morning. Good to see ya. Hope you had a good weekend. I sure did. Holy crap, spent the weekend with friends and Caitlin's family. I went over to my best friend's house. Was my first day of the weekend here. Went over to Ryan's house. We put in a new light fixture above his kitchen table. Tried to put in a new kitchen sink. Unfortunately, the lines coming out of the new kitchen sink he bought aren't long enough to reach the existing lines in the house, so he's got to get some flex tubing. We didn't open up a can of worms. We just decided not to do that project because there was more to it than we originally thought. But got the light fixture up. That went up perfectly without a problem. So of course, the second project on our list. Of course, you couldn't even get started on that one. But then Caitlin and I went down to Illinois rather, to her family get together, and I got to meet some more of Caitlin's family members. It was awesome getting to meet those people. She's got an amazing family. She really does.
So I went to tidy up the office, and I have to show you this absolutely terrifying thing.
What happened?
It's mold.
That's mold?
That's mold.
I just bought those not that long ago.
Yeah, here, show.
Oh, you can see it. That's all some kind of crazy mold growth in here on these roses I bought. Caitlin, well, I guess they must be a little older than I feel, huh?
About 2 weeks old.
That's 2 weeks?
That's 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks worth of growth? What in the hell, bro?
It's terrifying.
I don't know. I think it's kind of pretty. I don't think it's terrifying at all. I think it looks like a big old ball of cotton. There's my wonderful girlfriend, Caitlin.
That's terrifying. I don't want to be the one to pull it out of there.
I don't want to pull it out of there either. It's got a new home now.
It's gonna smell so bad once we pull it out of there.
They have a new place to colonize. Welcome home, little mold spores.
Gross.
We'll have to do something with it.
Outside, straight in the dumpster.
Yeah. No, don't throw away the base.
No. Outside,
okay.
That's straight in the dumpster.
All right, good. Yeah.
And then just rinse it out with a spigot.
Are you telling me that because you want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to do that. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I was trying to clean out my office, and right away it came across that.
That's good you brought that up, because that's actually what I was going to talk about today, is how when you get out of here. We're going to talk. I love you.
I'll tune in.
All right, yeah, you're downstairs. You can hear me through the vent.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, meeting Caitlin's family members that I haven't met yet. Her twin brother, I met him. I met her aunt and her uncle. I hung out with her grandma and her mom again. They're always good people to be around. I love her whole family, and I fit right into the tribe over there. It's just it feels like they would definitely get along with my whole family, and that's awesome. But what I was gonna say there on the note, with Caitlin bringing in the moldy flowers here, is with all this time we've been spending with family, friends, and events and all that stuff, man, your personal life really kind of goes on the back burner. A person only has so much focus to distribute in their world, and our focus has really been on getting together with family members and having events like that and traveling and just living our lives. And in not a lot of ways, I shouldn't say. I mean, our personal life is doing good, but here in the house really has taken a digger. We really need just a couple days to just focus on the house and get our living room cleaned back up and get her office down there cleaned up. And the basement needs to be organized. Hopefully today we might get a little bit of time to ourselves, because it is raining and both Caitlin and I work at a campground, so it's a lot of outside maintenance and stuff. And if there's not much you can do in the downpouring rain, right? Oh, let me say some good mornings to everybody here. Sorry, guys, just rattling on. Let's see, going back up, Mandy. Paul Martinez, good morning, brother. Good to see ya. Pam Belesner, Michael McNeil in the house. What's up, Michael? How you doing, bro? Brian O'Brien, how's everybody doing today? Doing good, Brian. How are you? Big Pete, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. Jessica, yay, Maddie, I'm so glad you're back. I missed the Saturday live. Oh, well, that's okay. You can go back and check it. The recovery crawl was great. I don't know if any of you guys attended the recovery crawl or seen my video in there. That was fun. Maddie, same. Went to a memorial pool tourney. Enjoyed family and friends myself. Beautiful. That's an awesome weekend right there. It's all you can ask for. Lyman, good morning from Lower Brule, South Dakota. Just wanted to say I went up to Rock Creek this weekend and helped them with their meth awareness. I was a guest speaker and spoke, but was nervous. Not sure why, but I was. Oh, that's awesome, man. Get out there and share your story, your hope, and your experience and inspiration. You really can help people. You have no idea how much just a small word, how far just a small word can go in somebody else's life. Like even myself, when I got off of meth, just hearing and seeing that it was possible from other people, just seeing that they had done it, it was like, wow, maybe I could do it. So, I mean, planting those seeds goes a lot farther than you know. Pam, Recovery Crawl was absolutely fantastic. It was. Holy crap. 12 hours of recovery speakers. That's freaking awesome. Shayna, good morning, Maddie and family. Hope everyone had a great weekend, as do I. I hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. Sabrina, good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Angie Sheets. How you doing? Tabby, good morning. Long time no see. Glad I'm here this morning. Good. I'm glad you're here too. It's good to have you here. Sue, you can let them dry out and use the petals to make a beautiful picture. I have a screenshot of one my dad has. I could send it to you. You would be amazed. Right on, Sue. I would love to see that. Send that picture on over. Angie, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. Yeah, Caitlin is very crafty. She loves to do stuff with that kind of stuff. She has like all the flowers I've ever bought her and stuff. She has petals in a jar of like potpourri down there. So she knows what she's doing with that stuff, but I would love to see that idea as well. Brian says, where's your shades? Where's my shades? Where's my cross necklace? Where's my beard? I just forgot everything this morning, bro. Jessica, so glad you're back. It's good to have you here too, Jessica. Thank you. Courtney, I hit my 2 years clean from drugs on June 23rd. Right on, Courtney. Congratulations on 2 years. Guys, throw up all kinds of hearts for that 2 years. It's seriously, serious face. Serious face. That's freaking awesome. Congratulations on 2 years and keep going. Keep doing whatever's working for you. All right. See, I'm remembering to use my cool features, guys. I'm remembering it. There's Caitlin Tanner. Morning, Caitlin. Jessica, hey, Maddie, glad you're back. I'm glad to be back. Thank you. Tim, good morning, babyface. I knew somebody was going to give me shit over it. I just knew it. It's a whole different look, right? A whole different look. Tabby, how is your no smoking going? It's been a while since I've been on. I have 10 months, 2 weeks, no cigarettes. What? That is awesome, Tabby. Thank you for sharing that with us. My not smoking went out the window a long time ago. So, yeah, it's definitely been a while since you've been here. Well, I'm sorry to break your heart that I didn't continue with not smoking. I am back to smoking again, but I am planning to quit again in the future. Tay, long time no see. I got notified and was like, better hop on. It's been a while. Right on. I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Lyman, yeah, there was a couple ladies that came up to me and wanted to ask me some questions, and I gave them hope. They were crying, thanking me for sharing my story. It made me feel good that I gave them more hope. Right on, right on. That's a huge part of it too. Not just the people in active addiction that hear that we stepped away and they're like, oh wow, maybe it is possible, but also family members and friends of addicts, who have watched that person that they once knew slip into the other side of the mirror and see this person that they don't even recognize anymore. And it really makes you lose a lot of hope. You're like, oh, I hope they can come back from this. And then, you see more and more, like, it seems like, the news, the media all seem to, thrive on negativity or darkness and like to feed that. So, I mean, it seems like the mass majority of stories you hear on the news and stuff is somebody that was lost to addiction, something like that. And movies are based around that kind of stuff. So it just kind of gives you this bleak outlook on addiction that people can't make it back out of that. But there's so many ways to find recovery. There really is. And there's so many ways to just start living a better life, And it's not about being perfect. It's just about being better than we were yesterday. Let's see. Courtney Newman, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you guys all for being here. Tabby, thank you very much. It's okay. God will lead your way when you're ready. Let's see. Where are we at? Did I miss a comment? Am I? Oh, okay, you're talking about the not smoking. Yeah, I know. We'll get back on it soon. We'll get back on it soon. All things fall into place as they're supposed to. D. Willis, good morning. How you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, this weekend was amazing. In fact, a lot of our weekends lately have been just absolutely awesome. You know, it's been surrounded with friends, family, meeting new people, going out and connecting with community, and going out and connecting with the recovery community, and going to, Recover Out Loud was absolutely amazing. And a lot of our weekends lately have just been awesome, awesome, awesome. And it's great. But unfortunately, it leaves you with little to. Woo, careful. Careful, don't knock the computer off the stand. It's it leaves you with little to no time to actually be home and take care of the things around the house. It's just everything keeps getting put on the back burner. We'll take care of that next weekend. We'll take care of that next weekend. We'll take care of that next weekend. And all of a sudden weeks have gone by and it's like, oh crap, I still haven't done that one thing. So we only have so much focus that we can provide this world. So you really got to make sure you take time for yourself. And that's exactly what I need to make sure I focus on this week, is getting this house back up into shape, because holy crap, man, there's a lot of little chores around here that we've been putting on the back burner because every weekend we're going to see family members or going to an event or going to do something, which is beautiful. And I think it's just kind of the aftermath of 2020 is still affecting us. We had freaking a whole year there where you didn't really see family and friends. You didn't get out and do nothing. So now that it's available to go out and do stuff, it's like we're celebrating the shit out of it. I want to be around so many people. Caitlin says, ooh, our house is so messy. I know, right? Holy crap, this morning I even went in the basement to put, we got a new table and chair set from Caitlin's mom, and I put that in the basement this morning because we don't have the top for the table yet. We got to get that next time we go down there, and we don't have. It might just get saved until we get a different place, honestly. Or if some things get moved around here at the house. So I put it into the basement and I got down there and I was like, oh man, I need to spend some time down here getting this reorganized. Holy crap. D, doing well, thank you. Just wanted to tell everyone how proud I am of you all. I am. Stay strong, you got this. Hey, thank you. I appreciate the support. It's awesome to have you stopping by just for a quick message like that. I love that. Belinda Moore with 50 stars. I'm sorry I missed that. Did I miss any more? Nope, looks like we're doing good. Angie gave me 100, Belinda gave me 50. I appreciate that, guys. Those stars help me continue the message here. Also, there's so many ways to support me here on The Point of Change. If you like my message, or if you love these videos, if you want to help me with progressing this to the next stage, we still need to get an actual desktop PC here. There is still stuff I need. I started this when I had absolutely nothing. I started this in my buddy's garage, and it's been a slow build up since then. But you can do the stars here on Facebook. I have merchandise available at shop.spreadshirt.com/thepointofchange. We have Patreon support. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, you get access to exclusive content. I make sure it's not just, hey, thank you for becoming a Patreon supporter. You actually do get bonus material and stuff like that for signing up and supporting me. You'll get 2 additional weekly lives a week, exclusive posts and content from me and a closed group called the Island of Misfit Addicts, because we're just the addicts that don't quite fit in. We do it our own way. We do it a different way. We're not in the rooms. Some of us are in the rooms, that's for sure. NA and AA, I definitely have quite a few people here that are in that route of recovery. That's not my way, but I appreciate NA and AA, and I respect everybody that finds recovery that way, or any way for that matter. Tim, my house is always clean, just like me. 8 years strong. Right on, Tim. That's awesome. Keep it up, brother. Brian, good morning, Manager Jablonski. Where's your cousin Marty? Oh, I trimmed him off. I trimmed him off. If you guys don't know, that's why I'm baby-faced. Because for the recovery crawl, I busted out Marty Jablonski again, so I shaved down to just the mustache and did the old Marty Jablonski accent there and had a good old time at the recovery crawl. So I hope you guys had some time to check that out there. D, I will have 30 years July 14th, and I have faith in you all. Right on, 30 years on July 14th. Holy crap, hashtag life goals on that one. Tay Lynch, my house is a mess too because I'm never home. Working. It's frustrating sometimes. I'm just Thankful I have a home to live in. Amen, Tay. Amen. Thankful that we have a place to go and a place that we can allow to get a little messy and a little dirty. And I'm thankful not only to have a place that that it can get a little messy and dirty and I can clean it up eventually, but I'm also thankful that I'm so that my time is so full of friends and family and traveling and events that I haven't had time to clean up my house. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole lot of awesomeness right there. It really is. Unfortunately, so many awesome things that it's hard to focus on one awesome thing. You know what I mean? Ambrose, thank you for the 150 stars. Belinda threw up another 75. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Michael with the hashtag change squad. Hashtag change squad, brother. Glad to have you on board. Jessica, I attempted to get my house together this weekend. Complete fail. My boyfriend decided to use the vacuum and to suck up water for some odd reason. I'll try again next week, I guess. Oh man, sucked up vacuum or vacuumed up water with a regular vacuum. Dun dun dun. Belinda, I gotta run. I'll come back later to watch the rest on replay. Right on, Belinda. I'll be looking for that hashtag replay. Angie, I finally got caught up on laundry. My washer crapped out last week. Oh, excuse me. And it took 5 days to get a new one. Oh, wow. Yeah, 5 days off of laundry? I bet that racked up quite a pile. It's like you get clean and all your clothes get dirty. Know what I'm saying? I'm just constantly doing laundry and doing dishes. That's one thing that you don't know about recovery when you come into recovery is it's so much like it's so boring, okay? For lack of a better word to say there, recovery can be really boring. Like at times it's so exciting because it's all about, you got all these, things to keep up with. Like, I know they're not exciting things, but court dates, probation, it's a little more chaotic, but there's things to do constantly, and you're constantly upgrading and constantly working on yourself. You're getting your license back, you're getting your first place, you're getting a new job, working holding the job for a whole month, not missing a day of work and hitting 90 days and 180 days and all that cool stuff in early recovery that's coming at you so quick. And then you get into recovery a while and everything kind of settles out. You're not on probation anymore. You don't have all the court dates. The toxic people aren't hitting you up anymore. A lot of the stuff that was happening in early recovery that kept it so go, 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 go starts to slow down and starts to settle out. And I mean, it's great. It's beautiful. It's just unrecognized serenity. We just don't understand what it's like to have serenity and peace. So when you first start experiencing that, it feels a lot like boredom. It feels a lot like loneliness and like this sucks. But really, it's just serenity and peace, and you just don't know how to accept that yet. So I've worked a lot on how to accept that and be okay with being bored and be okay with being lonely, and you don't have to have something to do every 10 seconds. But that's one thing that I guess I wasn't prepared for because early recovery had me so go, 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 and just constantly upgrading and constantly racking up trophies in that trophy case. And then you come into long-term recovery and all of a sudden it's like, okay, what do I do? And recovery becomes more about just the little things, doing the next right thing just becomes small things like laundry and doing the dishes and cleaning the house and keeping up with friends and family and stuff like that. And it's a lot more calm and it's a lot peaceful. But a new apartment, guys, throw up some hearts for Ethel Weber getting that new apartment. That is awesome stuff. But moving is also always a giant pain in the keister, ain't it? That's what we did this weekend, helping Caitlin's mom move her stuff from where it's been in like an old barn loft and moving it into a U-Haul van and taking it to storage. So we were moving as well. But it's a daunting task always. I can't, thank God I was kind of a third party on that, it's none of it's my stuff and I don't have memories attached to it. So, when you're moving that kind of stuff and deciding what to get rid of and what to keep, you can see, especially me being there and looking on from an outside perspective, seeing it, you can see the emotional turmoil that takes place in people when you got to get rid of stuff, Caitlin, we have a mountain of laundry. I hate putting it away. We really do. Caitlin loves the mountains. She lived in Washington for a while and she was a horse wrangler out there. And she misses the mountains so much that she decides to create her own mountain out of laundry in our bedroom. And I mean, that's a good way to stay connected, Caitlin. It really is. Angie, it was awful. I'm really thankful we had the money to go buy a new one. Good, good. Pam, June 8th, a great friend had a heart attack. Sadly, 3 years younger than me. But we had a celebration of life yesterday, and at the Alano Club was full standing room only. Oh wow, that's awesome to have so much support and so many people that loved your friend there. And but I'm sorry for your loss, Pam. Definitely my heart and my prayers go out to you for sure. Mary Huffman, howdy. Sorry I'm late. Phone ringing off the hook today. Oh man, at least you're staying busy. Angie, I never thought I'd miss the chaos of that life. It's isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how we kind of learn to thrive in that chaos and that go, go, go nature and having so many freaking friends and having places to go and people coming over and cars coming in and out of the driveway all the time and all that nonsense that we lived in for so long that we just became, I don't know if you just become accustomed to it or if you learn to thrive in it or what it is, but I was the same way. I was the same way. I was just constantly go, go, go. And then when I came into recovery, it was kind of a huge slap in the face right away for me, though, because I mean, it was 97 days in jail. And then as soon as I got out, I moved down here to Whitewater and went down to only having one friend. Ryan was my only friend when I moved down here. I didn't know anybody else. And I honestly kept it that way for a long time on purpose. I keep hitting my notepad and then it hits my laptop and then shakes the monitor. Put that down there. See? More disorganization going on. Tammy, I don't know how I got through each day when I was fucked up all the time. Right? Right? Yeah, but here's the thing, like back when I was screwed up every day, I didn't know how people did this. I was like, how do you function? How do you make it through an entire day? How do you make it through a week? How do you do anything without getting screwed up? It's the opposite is true from addiction to recovery. When we're in addiction, we don't know how the hell to live without drugs. Once we start living without drugs, all of a sudden it's like, how did I survive back then? I don't understand it. It's just such a different world. That's the best way to describe addiction is it is literally just a different, it's not even just a different lifestyle. It's a whole different world. It's a whole different reality. One thing about having an addictive personality is you can pour it into something you really enjoy. Amen. Amen. I've heard so many people talk about that, that in our addiction, in our recovery, this is kind of an interesting way to look at it is that recovery is just another form of addiction, right? Like, because addiction is there's active addiction and then there's recovering addiction. You know what I mean? So we technically, you're still living in an addiction in a way. So you have to learn new coping skills and learn new hobbies and habits and things that are positive in this world. Like a lot of times you hear that recovery is a selfish program. And it's kind of strange to think of it that way because recovery is selfish. Well, addiction is very selfish. The natures we have in our active addiction are so selfish and so self-centered. So then you hear that recovery is a selfish program, and it's like, how can it be a selfish program? We're supposed to be the opposite. But the difference is that in our active addiction, we were destructively selfish. We wanted everything for ourselves and wanted it all for us, and everything was destructive. In recovery, we are constructively selfish. Like we got to focus on ourselves for good reasons, not because we just want, but because we need to keep focused on ourselves to make sure we're staying in the right mindset, make sure we're living the right way, make sure we're surrounding ourselves with the right people, staying active on a daily basis, taking care of the damage we did to our body and our mind and our soul and our active addiction. It's a constant process of working on yourself, but it's constructively selfish. Tammy, I feel wonderful these days being in recovery and thrive. Thanks to Krista Purdy. Oh, right on. That sober momster got you hooked up on Thrive. That's cool. I've all I can see is positives out of that too. It helps you develop a morning routine. It's gives you that boost of energy, that boost of confidence. There is so many things in this recovery world that are looked down upon. And honestly, I've even heard people talk crap about people that use the Thrive stuff because they say, it's just another thing that you have to depend on. It's just another addiction. Um, I tell those people to screw off, dude, because whatever, if you're living a healthier life and it's not something, it's something that makes you feel better, but it doesn't, take away from everything else in your life. Like that's good right there, isn't it? Natural supplements, things that help you achieve the best you, as long as it's not, something that's destroying you underneath. You know what I mean? Angie, I agree. I'd see sober people living life and genuinely being happy, and I was like, how? Honestly, I thought they were faking it. I really did. Like, for a long time in my active addiction, I was like, they're not, they're doing drugs behind closed doors. And a lot of that mindset comes from the people we hung out with and the things we saw in our active addiction. I seen people doing meth that you would never think that guy did meth. You would never think that person did any drugs, and all of a sudden I was smoking meth with them in a freaking crack house. You know what I mean? So it kind of gave me this mindset that even if you say you're not doing drugs and nobody thinks you're doing drugs, you're probably doing drugs too. And it just made me think that everybody was full of shit and they were all just getting high and doing meth and doing crack and doing coke and doing whatever. Thrive is good for the body, right? It's so funny to me how, people in recovery, the recovery community is the most beautiful, wonderful, accepting, positive community in the world if you find the right people in it. If you find the wrong people in the recovery community can be the most judgmental, shame filled, anxiety inducing, overwhelming, like tell you how to live your life, cult following people you'll ever meet in your life. Same with like religion and like, myself, even my own religion. I'm a Christian and there's a I'm a Christian, so a lot of people will say the same thing about my religion. Some of the most accepting, loving, wonderful people you'll ever meet in your life are Christians, and also some of the most shameful, judgmental, condescending people you'll ever meet in your life are Christians. It's just, whatever label you put on people, we're all just people. You know what I mean? And it's not a matter of like, oh, Christians can be so judgmental, or oh, people in recovery can be so judgmental. The thing is, people can be so judgmental. That's all it is. It's not a matter of what, who they are or where they're from or what they practice as religion or how they live their life that makes them into a judgmental person. It's an individual case by case person, case by case basis. You'll meet people who are Christian, who are loving, accepting, and, just the most outgoing, wonderful people in the world. And then you'll meet people that are Christian that are like, I don't like you because you have tattoos. You know what I mean? Like, so it goes either way. D, oh my gosh, funny you say that. Let's see. Funny you say that. The doc that delivered my daughter had a huge addiction. Oh, yeah? Let's see. Brian O'Brien, I've changed my addiction to workout and drinking a lot of water. That's a good thing, too, and it's a matter of, with all things in life, learning moderation, because, like, even anything that becomes an addiction will start to take away from your life. You know what I mean? Anything that becomes where you're thinking about it too much and focusing on it too much, you just got to make sure that, whatever it is, that we attract to the right things and that we don't take them to the extremes. Like even working out, or even for me, doing these videos and making Facebook Lives and making Facebook posts and stuff, I need to make sure that I got to snap out of it sometimes, and bring myself back to the real world and make sure I am present minded with my friends and family. I can't just be sitting there with my friends and family and the whole time wondering about that post I made on Facebook or wondering what post I should make next or thinking. And like when I hang out with Ryan, when I have like an evening video to do or something, like for instance, before the recovery crawl, I was hanging out with Ryan and we were projecting, and he could tell. He always, when I have a video to do that evening, like my mind is not present. I am thinking about what I'm going to say tonight. I'm thinking about questions that I could ask my guest. I'm thinking about, where I could look up some different topics, stuff like that. My mind is elsewhere. So it's important for me in most cases, well, that was one of those situations where Ryan needed my help to put that light fixture in and possibly get a faucet fixed, which we didn't. But either way, to help him with that light fixture, he needed my help over there. And I didn't have any other time this weekend. So it was like, okay, I'll come over and help you with that stuff, but I got to do this video this evening. And then the whole time I was hanging out with him, my mind was just reeling. And he was like, get out of your phone, you know? And I'm like, I'm not looking at my phone. No, but you're in it. You're thinking about it right now. Just be here, man. Like, but it's a little bit of a give and take on that because on one aspect I need to learn to snap out of it and be present minded with my friends and family, and on the other side of it, Ryan has also learned to be a little more understanding of what I do here at the Point of Change, and why my mind is so focused on it, and what I'm trying to achieve and stuff, and how I have to think about this stuff, and this is my career, so it becomes more of just a more thought goes into every piece of content than people realize, I guess. It's just kind of a constant, my brain is going kind of thing. Let's see, Pam. I tried Thrive when my daughter was selling it and took it. Nothing. I guess I am energized enough. Right on, Pam. Tay. Only God can judge. Peace for shizzle. For shizzle, I agree. And bet you didn't plan on hearing me say for shizzle this morning, but it happened. Karen, prayers for my grandson, please. He's in my home going through withdrawal again. Hoping this is the last time. Right on, Karen. Well, thank you for opening your home and opening your heart. I hope everything goes as well as it can, and I hope he sees the folly of his ways, so to speak, in the past, and opens up his eyes to being more connected with his family. And I hope he realizes what you are doing for him, and doesn't take that for granted. Jazz, let's see. It takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate what silence is, and absence to value what presence is. That we learn each other and every day because God has given us the tools to unlock our potential of lessons we go through life of every day of Him teaching us the everyday struggles of life and how to have the coping skills by having the strength to get through our dark times, to get back into the light. Amen, brother. Amen. D, where are you located? Lower Wisconsin. I'm in Whitewater, Wisconsin. I'm like right above the Illinois border. So I am originally from the Northwoods of Wisconsin, way up in about 4 hours north of here, Ladysmith area, if you know that area at all, if you know Wisconsin, anyways. But yeah, that's my original stomping grounds. My family's still all up there. I'm living down here though. Let's see, Tammy, it's vitamins and all natural stuff. It's good for you. Oh yeah, that Thrive stuff is definitely, if even if it does get demonized by some people, yeah, I think most people look at it and know what it is. You're gonna have that in this world. When you have one set of facts, you have two sets of opinions. That's a huge thing to remember. Whenever there is a set of facts, you will have two opposing views on those facts. So Thrive is just another thing. Some people look at it and they're like, oh my God, that's the most, it really helps me and it helps this and it does this and it does good. And then there's going to be people that are going to look at it and say, wow, that stuff's really bad for you and you shouldn't do that. So it's to each their own in this world. You really, what can I say about this? If you want to change the world, you just have to change your own world, is kind of what I was trying to say here. Um, the people you surround yourself with and the opinions that you take into consideration and the facts that you consider and the way you look at them, like that's your reality. Like you do whatever you want to do with your reality. D says Thrive is vitamin based. It is, as far as I know, this is good stuff. It seems to work wonders for people. I don't know enough about it to even have an opinion formulated, really. But the people that use that stuff and have if in my opinion, it's good because I think it instills a good morning routine. You get up and you do your shake and you do all that stuff. Like it inhibits you to do a good morning routine and get out of bed and start your day off right. So even on that aspect, I think it's great. Let's see, do I got anybody over on YouTube? Well, I don't know if my comments are working on YouTube even. Bum, bum, bum. We are multi-streaming to Facebook and YouTube these days at the same time here, so I was just checking. I don't have a lot of viewership on YouTube yet. It's still something I'm building. So if anybody would like to help me with that, go over to YouTube and search for The Point of Change and follow my YouTube page as well. Trying to build that up a little bit and keep that going, but of course, being live here on Facebook is, in my opinion, the best way to come see my lives. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here today. I'm going to get some things going and get this house cleaned up today. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. This was a great video. I hope somebody got something good out of this. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Toothless Tuesday at 10 a.m. right here on The Point of Change. Until then, Stay happy, stay healthy, and